Tonight, we would like to host the Director of Airport Customs and Cargo Department, Osama Alshami, for discussions about the customs operations during the Iranian aggression on the state of Kuwait. It's a pleasure to host you again, Mr. Osama, and welcome back with us.
My pleasure, sir.
Mr. Osama, before we get to the questions, could you tell us briefly and tell the viewers the nature of your job working at the department?
My job at the Administration of Customs is at the airport, passenger flying in and out. In cargo, we receive all the goods, especially from cargo whenever it's with the airlines. But right now, because of the airspace is shut down, so there's no planes, we switch to different ways of receiving goods. So right now we're receiving the goods from the land borders.
Land borders?
Yes, sir.
There is no airspace open to food or anything?
No, the airspace is shut down completely from civil aviation.
Until further notice?
Yes, sir.
Of course. And Mr. Osama, also, before we begin with the first question, we were speaking earlier about the nature of sirens, and we just had one in the state of Kuwait. May God protect the state of Kuwait and its people and people residing on the state of Kuwait. So could you tell us more about the nature of sirens until we receive, of course, confirmed information? It's going beyond targeting only military bases, right? You've told me that you've witnessed different targeting of civilian bases as well.
Yeah, just now we received a threat at the airports that there's drones heading our way, so we evacuate all the employees from the cargo, custom cargo, and hopefully it would pass and there's no casualties.
Okay, very good. And what about, now we'll move to the first question. We have military, security and fire authorities. They're working around the clock to make sure everything is safety and safe for the people of Kuwait, and everyone is residing on the state of Kuwait. So what measures being taken by the General Department of Customs during these circumstances?
As I told you briefly, sir, that Customs, since the attack on the state of Kuwait happened, we have the committee, the emergency first response committee started, and we pushed all our employees into the essentials border that we might need them, or there is going to be an increase in inbound trucks or goods or whatever. So the plan is going as we planned it, and we don't have any delays right now with all the borders working 100%, except the airport.
And the General Department of Customs, among other government institutions, they're doing their best efforts to secure food and everything, other good supplies for the countries. So could you tell us what plans are there to assure the supplies?
Well, there's no shortage of supplies right now because we're working, as I told you, 24/7, and we have received almost all the trucks come to our border. We would just check them, scan them, make sure that it's a legit shipment, scan them. We take all the measures for the safety and security, and we would clear the shipment. So all the essential goods, for example, perishable goods, medication, it has priority to clear the custom area as soon as it hit us. So we don't have any delay right now.
As soon as it arrives.
Yeah, arrive. We say hit.
Yeah, okay.
In custom.
So that's a concept you use.
Yeah.
Now, also, before we move to our third question, what is the difference between how it used to be before and right now? Because since you're saying everything is, alhamdulillah, stable, so now you're getting most of the stuff by land, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
in the past, you used to get it also by land and airspace?
Well, in the past, you have airlines, you have vessels, and you have truckers. But right now, we see less vessels entering Kuwait and no airspace. So right now, we are focusing on the land borders. At the land borders, we don't see any delay right now.
Because also of the closure of the Hormuz that affected, so now you are restricted to the land borders, right?
Land borders, Hormuz shutdown would affect the vessels that is coming from worldwide, inbound into the country and outbound. But right now we switch. There's hubs in the region where all the flights would land, and they will just put it on trucks and send it to us.
And in your perspective, how important is it to coordinate efforts with other security bodies to ensure that the enforcement of law is applied?
All the government entity has an emergency committee, and we are part of this committee, and we are meeting. For example, my job, we meet with the civil aviation. We different agency, fire brigades, Minister of Interior, civil aviation. So we would have meetings just in case any emergency happen. And right now we are implementing this outcome from this committee.
And there is more coordination since the conflict began with the other governmental bodies, right?
Yes, right now we have National Guard on ground, we have Minister of Interior, so if there's any attack or if there's any evacuation, we are just completely like a circle. The information would flow between us, and we would just evacuate, or whatever thing needed, we'll just communicate with each other.
So more transparency, more clarity, the flow of information is also clear.
We live in the flow of the information between this government entity.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. That's clear. Thank you. And dear viewers, now we'll take a short break and we will be back to you. And now we're back in our studio here at KTV2 with our distinguished guest, Mr. Osama Alshami. Mr. Osama, we were back and we were talking about the first segment about the transfer of food and other stuff. Now we'd like to get to know your point of view of the governmental bodies, as I mean, we have the governmental bodies and state institutions have been responding in different ways to the crisis, and they have responded in several crises. How do you see the efforts put by the government or state institutions to this crisis? How do you evaluate the efforts?
Well, the way I look at it, after the attack happened, I see that with the previous planning that the government had and the meetings that they conduct, I see that they're doing a highly official job by evacuating, by having the supplies, by assuring the citizen and people of Kuwait that everything is fine. So they're doing a great job.
And if we look at, of course, you have seen the government put efforts even in several and different crises like the COVID one. The crises also bring out initiatives by and ideas and creativity, and they learn from crises, right? You have seen plans develop out of crises.
Yes.
By looking at different...
For us, we have what we call what if. If this port shut down, we would switch to this port. We have different plans for different ports. Any port that would close, there's a shutdown or closure, we would just refer the ship or refer the trucks, whatever, to a different port. We will not close down. There's not going to be a shutdown. Still, the flow of goods and perishable goods will never stop. I mean, just to give you an idea, still people are ordering online. We're still receiving online shipments, so there's nothing.
Online is still working.
Still working, and still we're receiving online shipments, so there's nothing going on at the borders. Still we are working 100%.
Great, so everything is coming in and out the borders, not as rumors are spreading, right?
No. There's nothing going on. We're still working. We just have to make sure that it's a legit shipment, there's safety, and we have inspectors, we have, if there's any doubt, we have risk management, we would check the truck destination, we would have high-risk countries, red flag countries that we would double check. We have the K9, X-rays, we would push to secondary. We have information that flow from the GCC countries to us that there's shipment coming, so everything is fine.
That's clear. And tell us more about about who is joining the General Department of Customs with the efforts that they are putting. So we know that the General Department of Customs, as you have told us, are putting efforts in different things in responding to this crisis. What governmental bodies or state institutions is also responding in line with the General Department of Customs?
You have 16 government agency that is working side by side with custom. For example, if you have a shipment that need to be, there's a clearance to it from Minister of Health, Minister of Interior, Minister of Trade. So it's all online. The clearance agent would upload the information on the custom system, and we would receive the clearance from those agencies immediately, and after that we just clear the shipment. So we all work side by side. At the port itself, you have mainly Minister of Interior, Minister of Defense, National Guard. They're on ground with us, just to make sure that everything's fine.
And on call as well.
They're on call, and they're with us working side by side.
And around the clock, as usually the government tells us, everyone is working around the clock and on call. So everything is stable with the government agencies, as you said, working together. So you work with different agencies. You don't only witness them, but you actually work with them and coordinate to make sure that everything is smoothly. Even in the General Department of Customs work, so they work with you even with the transferring and in and out of things? No,
everyone have their own job and tax, but they're there for in case anything happen. If there's let's say a threat, if there is like some problems, we would like ask for their help. Okay, but there's nothing going on. It's just the amount of trucks hitting us at the border. It's a little bit more than what we would see in the normal days, and that's it.
Because of the circumstances.
Yes, sir.
That's why. But coordination is there. That's clear. That's clear.
Yeah.
Dear viewers, we'll take a quick break and come back to you. And now, our viewers, we are back here at the studio with our dear guest, Mr. Osama Alshami. Mr. Osama, so let's get back to it. Before we move to the segment of airports now, let's talk more about the heinous Iranian attacks that hit the state of Kuwait and GCC nations. It did show the meanings of support, the meanings of unity and other good things between the GCC nations, whether be it between the states or whether be it between the people residing in the nations. So could you tell us your view on the topic?
Well, my view on this topic, sir, that after the hit of the Iranian missiles toward the state of Kuwait, you see that there's a coordination between the GCC area. Everyone just opened their borders to help out. For example, we have shipment leaving Kuwait to Saudi, to Emirate. We have goods and supplies that come from Saudi to us. The rules and regulation, we would just go around it with what's going on right now, that we're not way too strict with all the rules of customs law. So you can see that, yeah, we consider it to be one country, the GCC, plus worldwide, you see even different countries. We're still working with them, and there's like countries still we have goods from them out of the GCC. They would come through the program we call TIER. We receive shipment from the European Union. So still we are working, and
even worldwide there's coordination.
Yes, sir.
Not only within the GCC.
Not just the GCC. We're still receiving shipment from out of the GCC area.
And that's at the GCC level. Also at the ordinary people level, you also have seen coordination between the people and the government, right?
Yes, sir.
The government has put out instructions, lots of instructions, whether be it by the Ministry of Interior not to take photography of certain things, the projectile or anything. You have seen, as we all have seen, coordination between the people and government entities and abiding by the law, right?
Yeah, but you have to abide the law for your safety and our safety too. I mean, taking photos or picture, what you're doing, you're just giving your location out. And this is not going to help us. So you see people are abiding the law. I mean, and it's, I mean, it's a little bit weird that there's with all this media and this technology, you don't see that much photos or picture of what's going on in the country, which is good.
Great, that's clear. So now if we move to the topic of airports and what happened at airports. So since the conflict began, 28th of February, until now there has been a problem where tens of thousands of passengers have been stranded at airports. They couldn't fly for several reasons, especially the conflict that happened because of the heinous attacks, whether be it in Abu Dhabi, Doha, Dubai, and others. So what's the situation in Kuwait?
In Kuwait, when it happened, we have people that supposedly are transit, and they got stuck in Kuwait. We evacuate them from the airport, and we station them in hotels around the country. We escort all their goods and luggage out of the country, out of the airport, sorry. And after that, I think, if I could mention the airline, different airline coordinate with us that they have buses that took them all the way to across the border to Saudi, and from Saudi they flew to their countries.
That also right after what happened, because we know that two terminals were hit by heinous attacks from Iran. So what updates do you have for the operations of the Kuwait airports?
Right now, there's no damage or essential damage at the airport, but we cannot say when they're going to open the airspace again. It's all depend on the situation and what the government would give us notice, plus the civil aviation. But I could tell you as soon as this thing is over, inshallah, the next day it will be opened. I mean, our staff are ready. All the staff at the airport, they are just there to open up the airport again.
They're ready
yes.
Until they are given the order to do so.
We're still working at the airport. It's just that there's no flights.
There's no flights.
Yeah.
And speaking of the impact, there has been an impact by the hit that the airport or terminals received. So thankfully, we know that the impact has been limited, the negative one. What if we're speaking mainly about the cargo, or we're speaking mainly about the customs departments? If you could tell us about the negative impacts because due to the hit, was there any?
There is no negative impact on customs. The only thing is that they shut the commercial flights coming into the country. Talking about air cargo still, we just switched from air to land.
Okay.
So we're still processing all the goods entering the country.
So these kind of, so the only negative impact is that you had to switch from airspace
from air to land.
To land.
That's it.
But yeah, that's for your department.
Yeah, at the airports, there's no flights. That's it.
That's it. Yeah, for the passengers.
Yes, sir.
But until the airport works again, your department will also work again, definitely, right? Or depends?
No, we're ready. We're ready for to restart and open the airport again whenever this thing is over. Air cargo would start receiving cargoes, no problem. So we're ready. As customs, we're ready.
And inshallah, when your department comes back to work through airspace, what is the difference going to be like in comparison to only land? You're going to have more variety of shipments? Well,
thinking that right now everything is shut down and closed, we'll see an increase of flow of goods into cargo. And with passenger, there's people that would like to travel, there's people that got stuck out of the country and would like to come back. So you'll see increase of the flow of passenger and cargo. That's the only thing we're thinking it's going to happen.
And there have been people who were stuck through transit, right?
In Kuwait, yeah, there's people that got stuck, and that the government ended up clearing them through the land.
The government took care of all.
Yes, sir.
Of all the efforts. Due to the efforts, everybody is taken off stably. And
everyone has their own job and duty. So from our side, we inspected all the luggages getting out of the country, out of the airport and out of the country. We inspect them and we clear them. Other agency responds of security, escorting them. So each government have their own task.
Okay, so that's clear. Thank you. But we'll have to get back to you after this live stream. We have our on-field reporter, Khalid Al-Hajji, who is with us right now on field. Khalid Al-Hajji, if you can listen to me, tell us exactly where you are and tell us the latest update you have.
Yes, Abdurrahman, I can hear you clear and loud. I'm here at Al-Shahid Park, where the atmosphere feels calm. It's not crowded as usual. You know, Al-Shahid Park is in the heart of Kuwait, and you know it's always crowded, how there are a lot of green landscapes and amazing places to walk here. But currently you can see how calm the whole park is, and this reflects how people are aware from the civil defense authorities and the things they told to everyone, that please don't go out from home until it's necessary for you to go out. So overall, all I can say is it's an unusual day to be here at Al-Shahid Park when it's not crowded like that, but also we are happy for that thing, that people are now aware that they need to stay home, stay safe.
Khalid, you have been doing several on-field reports the past day, as I have been witnessing. So what kind of message would you like to give to the people residing in Kuwait and the Kuwaiti people in general, since everything is stable in the country and the rumors that are out there are not true about generally the things that are happening that we see in social media? So considering that you were on field the past days and you have been witnessing how it is like out there around the state of Kuwait, give us a clear message to the people.
Well, Abdurrahman, as you said, I've been on field for like more than 10 days now. The only thing I have for all our residents here in Kuwait, that please be sure from where you get your information. Try to get it from official sites only. Don't listen to all the rumors rounding up in social media nowadays. You will see and hear a lot of things which is fake, and those things will just build more tense between residents of our lovely country. So please just listen to the official sites and also stay home, stay safe.
Khalid Al-Hajji, thank you for the latest updates and be safe. The viewers, will take a short break and we'll be back. And the viewers, we are back here in the studio with our special guest, Mr. Osama Alshami, to get more details and more questions. Stay with us, Mr. Osama. We are back and would like to know more about the economy side now. We'll get to the Strait of Hormuz, as shipping has been paralyzed. We know that at the Strait of Hormuz. How do you think this would affect the regional economy or the world economy?
Well, shutting down Hormuz right now would affect the outbound for us. The petroleum sector would be affected right now. But talking about goods entering the country, it didn't affect us because we switched to the land borders, where we use different ports. The goods would land in this port, then they'll put it on trucks and they'll just push it toward Kuwait. So it didn't affect us. Maybe just the import has no effect on us right now.
But maybe it will have, do you think it would have an effect worldwide, because there is an in and out between us and the world in terms of oil and liquefied natural gas, also from the state of Qatar to Europe and to the world as well. We have seen a spike in gas prices and stuff like that. So if this continues, it might have impact for them as well.
As I told, it would have at the petroleum sector. The impact would be at the petroleum sector, not at like commercial goods and product entering the country. So there's no effect from our side as customs.
So what you're saying is, because of the great job you guys are doing, everything is rerouting and redirecting in terms of you are using alternatives to reduce the effect that is happening in the Hormuz, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
You're using alternatives, which is the land borders.
And this is the plan of the government, the emergency plan, that if anything happened, we just reroute and we would like use different ports.
And now we have seen that also the US generally is trying to calm the war, seek to calm oil markets as well, because as oil prices increase, everything gets affected, whether it be gas prices, stocks, and other aspects as well. So the US is trying to do that, fearing that this war could cause a global energy crisis or something like that. Okay, so would this war in any way affect the customs in Kuwait?
No, it will not affect customs. It would affect, let's say, the importer. He will see, you will see that there's an increase in the shipping, increase in the price of goods, but there's no effect on custom. It's going to be the effect going to be on the consumer, that they'll see a little bit rise in the prices, and that's it.
It's because of the rise in logistic prices as well, because there's alternatives used, so the cost is more.
The cost is more because you're using different route, different ports, and the tariff is a little bit higher going to be on them, so it would reflect on the consumer.
And one last thing, we were talking about people traveling in and out. Are there any conditions for people who would like to travel from the state of Kuwait to any other countries?
Well, there's no rules or condition for people leaving the country. We have the same rules that, let's say, if you're traveling with money or, let's say, gold, you have to declare at custom just to be in the safe side. Right now, with the war happening between us and Iran, you would see people might want to flee the country with cash on hand. The only thing we would tell them that you have to declare whenever you hit the border. You have to tell them that I have this amount of money. I would like to declare the money, and that's it. Gold, you have to tell them, let's say watches, whatever. Just declare it on the way out.
So there is a difference now. Before this wasn't the condition, but now they have to abide by the conditions.
No, this rules is implemented in the past, but right now, just to make sure that still that the rules is there, just declare it, just to be in the safe side.
That's great. That's clear. Thank you for all the elaborative answers that you have.
Sir.
And with our final question, before we conclude our interview, what is your message to the people of Kuwait who are watching us right now during this hard time? And if you may, you could tell them the message looking at your camera as well.
I would tell them that stay safe, do not panic, everything is fine. The borders are open 24-hour. We're still receiving goods and essential goods. There's no worry, and it's just a matter of time, and hopefully this thing is over. And
everything is stable and smooth?
Everything is stable and smooth.
Don't believe the rumors that are out?
Don't listen to the rumors, okay? Don't listen to the guy sitting at Duwani and would just start talking. No, just get it from the government.
Get it from the government.
I'm telling you, everything is fine and everything is working, and we're still receiving goods 24-hour, and there's no delay.
Mr. Osama Alshami, the Director of Airport Customs and Cargo Department, thank you for your information and thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir. My pleasure.
Dear viewers, we'll take a short break and come back to you.